Ready to sew the perfect knit skirt? Me too. Let's go. Hi guys, Mimi G here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. I am a sewing influencer and content creator, and today I'm going to be doing a sew along for one of our new McCall patterns, 8558. I love this skirt. I'm so excited to make it, so let's go. All right guys, so we're working on McCall's 8558. I cut out view C, which is the floor length, but if you want to do A or B, then you would just cut along those cut lines. On the back of the envelope, as usual, you have a list of suggested fabrics. In this case, we're using moderate stretch knits and a list of any notions you're going to need. In this case, we're going to need 1.25 inch elastic. Let's have a round of applause for a 3-piece pattern, okay? Because that's always amazing. So you're gonna cut out pattern piece number 2. This is the side front and side back. It's the same exact pattern piece you're gonna cut for the back as well as the front. So you're going to cut 4. Then we're gonna cut out pattern piece number 1. This is the front and back. And it's exactly the same. Like I said, we're using the same piece for the front and the same piece for the back. So you're gonna cut 2 on the fold. And the third and final piece is our waistband, and you're going to cut 2. Now, once we have everything cut and you have your 1.25 inch elastic, we can start sewing. Okay, so you're gonna grab your front piece and we're gonna go ahead and grab one side. Now, you're gonna do exactly the same thing for the pieces you have remaining for the back of the skirt. Let's just say this is the front. The pieces are exactly the same. So the first thing we wanna do is match up these double notches. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to pin there. Okay, now I'm going to move all the way down to the hem and work my way up. Okay, once you have that side pinned, you're going to do the same exact thing with the other side. You're going to pin it, matching up your notches, working from the hem back up the way we did the other side. And then you're going to do the same exact thing for our back pieces. Okay guys, I have both sides pinned. We're going to head to the sewing machine. We're going to be starting at the hem and working our way up. We're going to be using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. You're going to do the other side the same way. Okay, let's go ahead and press our seams to one side. So you should have sewn your back the same way, right? So we pinned it, sewed it, same exact thing for the back. Now we're going to go ahead and press our seams to one side. So one really quick tip, whenever I am cutting something, I always keep a scrap handy, and this is what I use as my pressing cloth. So if you use either the exact fabric or something similar to whatever fabric you're pressing as your pressing cloth, you're less likely to get that shine, that sort of like weird shine that your iron can sometimes make. So I always use my scraps of the same fabric. I just find it super handy. You're going to go ahead and continue doing this until you have pressed all of your seams. I am pressing my seams towards the side seams, just FYI. Okay, so I have finished pressing both my front of my skirt and the back of the skirt. Now we're going to go ahead and pin our side seams together. So you probably can't see all of this on camera because I'm not fully in frame, but let's go ahead and start by lining up those seam lines, okay? Because you want those to be nice and lined up. You also have a notch there. And now we're just going to continue pinning along the entire side seam on both sides, okay? So do both your sides the same way I'm doing now. All right, once we have both our side seams, I've done this one, I'm going to do the other one, so are you, and then we're going to head to the sewing machine and we're going to stitch using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. So your other side the same way. So in my last two videos, I have spoken just briefly about fitting as I go and what that means. And basically what it means is as I'm sewing, I stop, try it on, see if I need to make any fit adjustments, and then continue with the next piece. So in this instance, it's a pretty basic skirt, but what I don't want to do is add my waistband and elastic and then see that the skirt is too loose. It is meant to be fitted, especially along the hips, right? So I want to make sure that it's fitted. So right now, before we attach our waistband, now that we have sewn our side seams together, we can go ahead and put our skirt on over our body and just see and make sure that we like the fit. If you like it a little looser, great. If you want it a little more fitted, great. You make those adjustments. Then we will move on to adding our waistband. Okay, so I can immediately see that I need to take it in more. Obviously, I don't have the proper undergarments on, but if I turn around, you'll immediately see what I mean. That's quite a bit. And I know it has elastic, but I don't want that much gathering. And I can tell really the only adjustment I need to make is from here up. I'm going to take in about 1/4 inch on each side, and then the elastic will take up that gap in the back. Okay, so hopefully you did try this on and make any adjustments. Really all you needed to do was take it in more if you needed to on the sides, or take it out depending on how you like your fit. I went ahead and finished serging all of my seam allowances. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our waistband pieces. Okay, so right sides are facing, oh, actually they're not. Okay, right sides are facing. We're gonna go ahead and pin on the sides. So on one side of your pattern piece, you would have seen 2 little dots. You should have transferred those. We're leaving that opening so that we can insert our elastic. So I'm gonna put a pin through one of those holes. And this is just going to be on one side. And then I'm going to put a pin through where the other hole is just to remind myself we're leaving this open. And then we're going to go ahead and just pin the other side. Okay, so now on this side, we're just going to stitch straight using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Also take into account that if you took in your skirt at the side seam, it's going to be shorter than your waistband now. So whatever you took off on your skirt at the waist, or if you made any fit adjustment at all at the waist, then you're going to need to take that same amount out from this piece. So I have already done that. And then here, we're going to stitch at the bottom. We're going to stop at the dot and back stitch, leaving this open. Then we're going to start again at the other dot and sew all the way up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab our skirt. I'm going to turn mine right side out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pin our waistband to our skirt. So I'm going to fold in half. And I'm going to pin first matching up the side seams. And actually, you know, I'm going to trim some of these side seams to avoid bulk. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fold. And you want to make sure that this opening is facing you, right? Because when we turn this over, you want it to be to the inside. Match up those seam lines. Okay, and you also have your notches, so you want to make sure to pin there. All right, once we have it all pinned, we're going to head to the sewing machine. We're going to stitch around using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. All right, I'm starting at a side seam, and I'm also going to go ahead and use my narrow zigzag stitch because this will be stretching around our body. All right, guys, so we have attached our waistband. I have gone ahead and serged my seam allowance. I went ahead and wrapped the elastic around my waist to see where I want it to cut. But the pattern does provide you with an elastic guide. So if you cut the size of whatever size you cut, then you would use this to cut your elastic. All right, now using this opening that we have, we're going to go ahead and start putting our elastic in. Make sure you don't lose this tail end, okay? Okay, I'm going to pin right here so I don't lose my elastic. Now we're going to go ahead and overlap it. You want to make sure also that when you were doing that, you were making sure your elastic didn't twist, okay? So you want to make sure it's not twisted anywhere. All right, now head to the sewing machine. You're going to overlap this by about 1/2 inch and you're going to stitch these together. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and stick your elastic in there and you're just going to pull and stretch. Okay, once it's all in there, all you need to do is grab a needle and thread and just slip stitch this together and closed. Once your elastic is in, all you have left to do is the hem allowance. The hem allowance is 5/8 of an inch, so go ahead and serge all the way around. Try it on, make sure the length is good. You may need to shorten it, I'm not sure, right? That depends on you. And once you've done that, you're just gonna turn under and then stitch your 5/8 of an inch in place. So what I like to do is I give myself a stitching guide all the time. Every single time I do a hem on a skirt or my pants or my sleeve hem, I always give myself a stitching guide. I think it's accurate for when I'm turning and pressing. And it keeps me from having to measure all the way around a skirt, especially a big hem like this, the circumference of the skirt. So that's what I'm gonna head to the sewing machine and do. Okay, now that you have your stitching guide, all you have to do is go to the ironing table and using your stitching guide as your guide, or your stitching line as your guide, you're going to press, making sure that your stitching line has just rolled to the inside so that you don't see it on the outside. Once you're done pressing, this is what your hem should look like. You can see that the stitching line is just to the inside, so you can't see it on the right side. Now I can go to the sewing machine and top stitch my hem in place. Once you're done with that, you have finished your skirt. Let's go try her on. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this sew along. Leave any comments or questions below. Also, if you're interested in making the t-shirt that I have on, this is also a freebie pattern that is on my blog. I will link to it in the description box below. It's the Westbrook tee. Norris and I have both made it. We love this t-shirt. I made just one simple modification and I cropped it. I wanted it to be short so that I could still keep my waistline with the skirt. But if you don't want to crop it, you can just cut it as it is. And it has a cut line for a longer or a shorter view. So if you're interested in the t-shirt, check the description box below. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and to click on your notifications so you never miss another freebie or sew along. Until next time, peace.